Hi and welcome back to another abandoned house review. You know what, I do actually love doing these because I love looking at your comments and I love sort of talking about and explore after I've done it, because when you're in the moment it's hard to be like to step back and think, wow, this was amazing. You're just there. So it is good to do these videos. I love doing them. If you don't know what an abandoned house review is, we look back at videos from the last few weeks. I am quite a long way behind with them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm miles behind with them. But I'm about 3 weeks behind now, so it's not too bad. That's only because I forgot. Well, I ain't done the rest of them. I've decided not to do the rest. We're just going to start at these ones, and that's it. So, we are this week looking at one of the best, if not the best, explore I've done in 2024. It was an absolutely unbelievable place. So to be able to look through your comments, your feedback, and see how you enjoyed it, and once again, 20% less viewers have watched this video purely because it's in Europe. I don't get it, because the best locations are over there. I just don't understand why people go, it's in France, not watching it, even though the building, the contents and everything is so much better. It's crazy. I don't get it. Anyway, let's get into it. Now let's start off with the building itself, and I'll probably put the drone footage in again, and you've probably seen it twice already, but I don't care. The building is amazing. It's so good. Don't like this lighting. The sun's coming down. I've got look like I've got sunglasses. I've got sunglasses on. I can't even see my eyes. I look like I'm half asleep. Anyway, yeah, the building itself is just fantastic. Like it is everything you think of when you think like castle or chateau. It's just wonderful. It's got the outer buildings for the for the horses. It's got the main building with the towers. It was just fantastic. It really was. And if you watch the behind the scenes video, you get to see a little bit more of that as well. So I'll try and incorporate both into this video. That's the added bonus now of doing behind the scenes, because I get a little bit more footage, so I've got more stuff to share with you. I found a way in. It's very tight. I don't know if I'm even going to get in, but it's also glass everywhere.
I can get my stomach through there, you know. I don't know if I can or not. But I have to put my t-shirt on the floor there to stop me putting my knees on the glass, because it's going to be a very awkward sideways entry. Because this door, I can move it out a little bit, but it's still connected up there. So it's going to be awkward as hell.
Now, a few of you couldn't believe the size of the hole I'd got through. I don't think you understand how small that hole was. I had to... I'm a big lad at the moment. I've put so much weight on recently, it's crazy. What with shoulder injuries, knee injuries, pelvis injuries over the last 12 months, I literally must have put 4 stone on, at least. It's crazy. I was so thin this time last year. I'd lost so much weight. I was so pleased with myself. Then the shoulder went. Then the pelvis falling through the floor in France. And now my knees, and again in France. So, oh no, actually it was Italy. But regardless, the hole was small. People couldn't believe that I'd like forced my way through. I'd got bruises on my stomach a couple of days later from pushing my way through. It really, really was bad. But bloody hell was it worth it.
But look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this place before? Look at that fireplace. And the size of the mirror that goes with it. That is spectacular. But yeah, you can imagine the servants sitting in here, eating their dinner. Oh, it's just so good. I love it. It reminds me of the place in Ireland, this, with the big kitchens.
Now, pretty much straight away when we got in, bar the first room, I knew how amazing this place was going to be. The ceilings were high and ornate. There was stuff in there. There was like loads of stuff. It reminded me very much of the place I did in Northern Ireland, in Omagh. Omagh? Was it Omagh? Somewhere like that, in Northern Ireland, with loads of stuff. Period stuff as well. Not just, I don't mean like red bloody stuff. I mean like stuff from the time, from back in the day, the old books, the old furniture, everything was just absolutely amazing and just left as it was. And that's why it reminded me of the one in Ireland, because that was exactly the same.
There are signs everywhere saying that there's security all over this place. But I had no problem getting in. I did have problems getting in. But whoa, there we go. That scared me to death. Right, let's get looking around this place. Look at this. Oh, wow. We've got limited time, I think. Limited time in this place. Now, because that's going off. I'm just going to leave it. Oh, it's gone. I think that's just to scare you. I don't think anyone will come.
Now, a lot of explorers, as soon as that alarm went off, would have been out of that door and gone, and they would have ruined their chances of seeing half the stuff that was in there. For me, I'd rather get caught. I'd rather get caught than run away. Unless it's somewhere unbelievably dangerous, like something I'm really not supposed to be in, like a military site or a courthouse. Things that I could genuinely get in big trouble for. When it comes to that, I would much rather be caught than run away, because it gives me the opportunity, once the alarm's gone off, to go and have a look round, take my time, go and see what there is, and if I get caught, I get caught. If I don't, then I've not missed out on the opportunity. And a lot of explorers have said to me, I would have legged it by that point. I would have gone. I don't know how you do it, especially being by yourself. But for me, if you are exploring a building, just man up and just get on with it. Because at the end of the day, what's the worst that's going to happen? Literally, abroad, especially French police, I hear of them taking things like your cameras off you for 3 months or whatever. Now, I'm lucky enough to have 2 phones, and I film everything on an iPhone. I edit on an iPhone, so they would only take one away from me. And actually, I've got a camera in my bag. I'd just give them that, so it wouldn't really affect me. But I know people do get scared of alarms, and I get scared of alarms. It puts me in, you could see I was in a bit of a panic when it went off, but it was so loud. But yeah, I just think you just got to firm it and just carry on and do what you do.
But poor fella, I feel sorry for him. I really do. How's this a door? That leads to a door. Doesn't, oh it does. Oh, it, no way. No way. No way. Oh my Lord, sorry. Lord's name in vain and all that. Look at this. Look at this.
Now, I was impressed enough by the big stairs and all the ceilings and things like that. But when I came across that little secret red door, now, a lot of people are like, it's definitely not secret, but it just didn't stand out as a door. It got no handles on it. It was just very flat against the wall. It almost looked like it was supposed to be like where a tapestry was or something like that. And I don't know, it just seemed like it was meant to be a little bit secret, a little bit special. When I opened it up and it was that church, that chapel, oh, absolutely unbelievable. Such a shame one of the windows had got broken, but the rest of the place was in such good condition, not smashed up like you see them over here. Like, I've been to places like seminaries and like nunneries and things like that, where things have just been, convents, that's the word, not a nunnery. That's what she keeps between her legs. But no, I like go to these places and they're like smashed up, and anything to do with like Jesus or whatever has been destroyed. It's a bit sad, really. So to see one in such lovely condition, with a confessional, with the chairs still set out, the beautiful windows and everything, it was just so good. Now, there was a few explorers that have done this place a couple of years ago, some bigger name explorers. Can't remember off the top. It might have been Explomo or someone like it's some bigger channel had done it a few years ago, and I have seen some photos, and it has gone downhill quite a bit since then, but it was still in a good enough condition to be probably one of the best I've ever done. So it was so worth it, but people have been told it was sealed, there was no way of getting in, there was no point going, and I'm so glad I ignored all those warnings, because I thought, it's me, I'll find a way in. I don't break into these places, I would never smash a door or a window or anything like that, but there's usually a way, whether it's through the cellars, whether it's climbing up a drain pipe or something, there's usually a way of getting in them. So I'm so glad I kept on trying, because it was just crazy good.
Look at this room. All the books in the top of the tower. This is definitely something that you would see in a film or something, like a horror film. Let me just zoom you out. Look at that. You could imagine them, or like a murder mystery or something, coming up to this tower room late at night, reading their books, reading the newspapers, the old newspapers as well. When's that from? 1932. Looking at all their old documents, all the books on the bookshelf. Look at some of these books are amazing as well. Look at this. Huge pages, absolutely huge pages. I wonder what year that's from. God. It's so big and heavy. I can't see a date on there. No, I don't think there is any. Which is a shame. Oh, straight to another picture. What a shame.
Now, next up, the books. People were just so gutted about the... Where's he going? So gutted about the amount of books in there, and I was as well. You know me, I love books. I love keeping books, not throwing them away, passing them on, enjoying them. And it was such a shame, because there was library after library full of books, all starting to... What is he doing? He's still got his lead on, just wandering around a graveyard. He's a numpty. But yeah, all wasting away, going mouldy, falling to pieces. Absolute fool, that dog. Yeah, so it was a terrible shame. It really was. Somebody needs to come in and save it. That circular room, that circular like library in the tower, it was just something out of a fairy tale. It really, really was. You could imagine it being in like a story, like a book or something. Them sort of explaining it to you as the top of the tower with books around. Oh, you just could imagine it. It was so good. Such an amazing place. Now, I tried to do some research on this place, and I have looked at lots and lots and lots and lots of websites about it. There is stuff on there, but it gives you no history. The only history I could find on the place was that somebody did buy it to do it up, and then it just got left. That is it. That is all. Like, it's called Chateau de Secrets or something like that, and that is it. There's just secrets around the place. It's really mysterious. It's really strange, because normally you'll at least find when it was built, who it was built by, and when they died and stuff like that. I can't find anything. So if you want to do some research based on that, because that's all I've got to go off, is Chateau de Secrets. If you can find anything, let me know, because I would be genuinely interested about it. It really, really does interest me, stuff like that.
Wow. Is this like your sitting area, living area? It is. Oh, look at that mirror. That's quite outstanding. That's all metalwork at the top there, look. That's really good. Another big fireplace. Oh, what's this? Little old spooky painting that's been broken, which is a shame. But what's that? Oh, it's like an old camera case or something. Is there a bed under there? Oh, is it? Yeah, it's a bed with a veil thing over it. And then this bit. What is in here? Oh, look at it in here. This is like a library. I say it so weirdly. This is like a library. This is a library.
Now, occasionally we get comments like, oh, tell me where this is so I can buy it. I have never had as many comments of, please tell me where this is. Is it for sale? Can I buy it? Because it's just such a breathtaking building. And I think you get 50% of how amazing it is on camera. I see it in person, and it's even better than you actually realise. I think it's just the full package. It's just got everything. Everything you could want from a French chateau, it has got. So I understand why people want to buy it. People are interested in looking at it. It's just... I must have said this 1,000 times now. It's a fantastic building.
Look at this. Wait a minute. Look what I found. Look. There's one there. It says La Chassenche. And then there's two there as well. And then whatever this is here. Now, I love stuff to do with horses, you know I do. So to see all this tack hanging up, knowing that there's certain people like Rachel's mum and Leah that would absolutely love it, like the old horse stuff. But it's so good. I'm sure this doesn't lead, the saddles and everything, I'm sure this doesn't lead through to the other room, because I couldn't see a door anywhere. But that's the door that I've just tried. Oh, some skis there. Some old skis. Yeah, look, it doesn't. I didn't think it did. But yeah, look, you've got all the stuff here. There's so many flies in here. It is crazy how many flies there are. Madness. So good though. Look at that. I think that's off one for ploughing, because it's got the extra padding on it and the design. Bloody hell, that's amazing.
And finally, when I'd come out of the building, I went into where the horses were kept, the stables, where they got changed, where they put the saddles on, things like that. And it was just the details in that as well. The little thing outside to hang your horse. You don't hang them. to like tie your horse up and stuff while you're tacking him up. The tack room with all the stuff still hung up in it. There was some other stuff in there as well that I didn't really know what it was, and people have filled me in on what those items were. So it was just, like I said, it was just the complete explore. It had everything. I think the only thing it was missing was some old French car or something like that, because it even got the carriages in the stable outside, which, yes, I couldn't get to, but we could see them. They were fantastic. So I really hoped you enjoyed that video. It only got 11,000 views, which, when some of the videos we've got have got like 50, 60,000 views. Something just went in my eye. I don't know what that was. When some of our videos have got... Don't be much louder, bird. Yeah, when some of our videos have got 50, 60,000 views, 70, 80, 100,000 views, and I just don't think they're even halfway as good as that place. It just does seem a shame. So I'm asking you, either go and watch it again or share it with somebody. Share it with a family member, put it on Facebook or something like that, because I think that video just deserves so many more views and to be seen before it's too late. Anyway, love you all. I'll see you soon. I'm going to probably film another one of these in a minute anyway, for next week. So don't be like, oh, he's wearing the same thing and it looks very similar. That's because I've just filmed it again straight after. So, right, love you all. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.